Welcome back. If you just join us at the Ogbonge Good Morning Naija show. Yes, and you don't miss plenty. I just missed that very hot session on top of newspaper headline review this morning. But you did in time for our very first interview where we say we get. And yes, we celebrate World Water Day. Person will say we celebrate for this life. But you know, say amongst all the celebration, water na be the ultimate. You not feel survive. You not feel survive without water. As Oga Fela self talk and say, water not get enemy. Yes, but if you find in trouble, himself go show you. But for this year, 2021, valuing water na be the theme where we say the world won't celebrate on top of water. They go the answer say which one come say valuing water. When I won't come remember Water Corporation, they say they know they collect bill. Not be the monetary matter of water now we they talk today. The value of water. You understand what it be? Now, what we want to discuss this morning. And Bibi Lore Omotosho, Nainde here with me. She be the current chairperson, International Water Association, Young Water Professionals of Nigeria. Madam, good morning.
Good morning.
It's sweet to say you join us on top our show this morning.
You.
We already talk our theme for this year, valuing water. What do you say they want to achieve as they pick this particular title?
Well, valuing water. Make I speak pidgin. Like
anyone when it's sweet you put.
All right. Valuing water. As you've said,
yes,
water is very important, very essential. No living thing can do without water. In fact, even if you decide to do a 3 days fast, you know, some people say they're doing dry fast. I don't think anyone can go beyond 3 days without water at all, because you just get dehydrated and all that. So water is very key. You know, and the value of water is in our everyday, even your body, you know, we're all made up of water. Everything in your system is just all made up of water. So water is very essential. We have to protect water, you know, and then more importantly, we have to protect fresh water because that's what we all make use of. That's what we drink. That's what is safe for us, for use.
All right. Very important matter where you talk. But I'm talking about that issue of valuing water. We they see campaigns sometimes, they would educate people on how to use water. Say if you they brush mouth, make it not just leave the tap, make it they run like that. People go look and say, I'll not be seen, I'm full everywhere. That water, when that salt water, me and you not drink them. We not use them, cook.
Not at all.
People don't understand, say, even if water surround us as we did, not be all the water now we feed, drink.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, make we begin to talk about how we begin to value water.
Okay. I'm going to say how to value water, how to manage water so we don't waste the resources we have. Like you said, you know, we have water all around. So you look out and then you say, oh no, is this not water on the third mainland? Is this not water everywhere? You know, you see all these waters and really it's not everything that is, you know, safe for us. You can't drink the seawater. It costs a whole lot, you know, to say you want to desalinate the water, treat the water, I mean the seawater so all we have is a fresh water.
Well, we even follow the pollute self.
Yes, and we you know, we keep doing that every time. Discharge here, industrial effluent, discharge from sewage, agricultural runoff, that's the fertilizer, the pesticide. So it's just all, and then we talk about climate change, you know, the rise in sea level, which makes it infiltrate into other places. And so there are many ways to manage the water, you know. Like you said, again, I'm going to refer to you. When you brush your mouth, you don't leave the tap running, for instance. And then I mentioned something, and my husband was like, why would you say that? Everybody's just going to... I said, for me, managing water essentially will be, why don't we have water meter? I know a lot of people will say, oh, water meter, why water meter? Do you want us to pay for... That's not the idea I'm talking about. I'm saying why I mentioned water meter is, if you know that you have to quantify what you use, you have to pay for certain amount of water you use, you will manage it. For instance, if you have leakages in your house, the pipe is leaking here, you will not overlook it. If you know sometimes you know you have the tap and then something has spots there, and then you just use rope or rubber band or something to just hold it because, you know, and then you just leave it to flow. Or you have busted pipe and everybody just walks away because it's not their business. But if it is metered, everybody then pays attention to these things. However, he came on me with the point that, oh no, then we have to pay for we have our water now, we have our borehole water now, we have, you know, so who wants to check you?
So at the end of the day, it falls back on the individual.
On the individuals, yes. On how we manage this water. Even the borehole, if you drill too much of borehole everywhere, too much of borehole, ideally you're supposed to have centralized, decentralized for areas so that you don't drill too much. Yes. Because when there is too much, eventually these things will collapse.
The earth crust as well, yes.
There will be problems in the long run. So there are many ways for me, if we can meter it, will make a lot of sense because it would quantify the amount we use. You don't have to, you're washing the can, then you're turning on the pipe, while you're doing that, or you're washing the plate, or you're rinsing your apple and then you're leaving it running, and it's just, there are many ways to run these things.
You don't see the pain person for this kind of talk. You go look and say most times the most important issues when we say they affect humanity, they pay very little attention to them. In terms of education, to create awareness. For the matter. We don't talk as I talk, people go say, beg, what can I do enter another topic? No be water, where would they talk? You don't go understand until you enter some part of the world when we say, to get 1 cup of water, I don't even feel explain. It'll be like where they find snow for hot season for here. They don't see water drink, then they ration water. And for that reason, they see they born pikin. No, imagine say you born newborn baby. For even find better water, give your pikin when you don't reach level. Mama, when they even give them breast milk, go they find water to drink, they no go see drink because the people they misuse for another place. Make we talk about how we begin to change this our story today. You get one thing to every once in a year we discuss it. But after I don't discuss it, I don't come up for this studio now. It don't end. How we go feed the pass this thing on to people, both old and young, make them understand the importance. Make it not be saying only this March 22nd, now in this matter the day important.
We cannot undermine the fact that we have to keep re-emphasizing awareness, advocacy. We have to keep, what you bring to the people again and again and again is what registers.
Make we do practical. Give us example where we feel begin start this advocacy. Which level? If government call you today and say, madam, give us strategy. How you want to enter this matter? How you want to do it? Make we talk about the simplest way now. Where we say we fit pass this message across. Okay, the easiest way to pass message these days, is social media, really social media. You keep going. By the time you keep TV, we have radios, we have the social media. You go on Twitter. If something happens, then everybody's on Twitter and making noise. If these things keep coming to their faces, you see it on Instagram, on Twitter, on this social media, it pops up to you every now and then. Even when you check your credit balance, it comes up to you. Then there is something registering in their head that, oh, they're saying something about water, what's happening about water. Is it really going to finish? What are they saying? The other time when we were talking about the water bill and, we had a discussion about the water bill, it was really interesting because everybody were like, should we or should we not pass this bill? And it was a really deep discussion, because there was a lot of controversies. What's the bill about?
It was there was a lot of controversies around it. Some of the controversies they had was that people would have to pay for the use of, if you have a borehole in your house. Some of the idea people got was that if you have a borehole in your house and all of that, you have to pay for the water you have. And so some people were like, how can I drill water? You didn't provide me water in my house, and then I've gone all the way, I drilled the borehole, I even put maybe some treatment plants with the borehole, and then you then come to tell me you want to regulate that, to tell me what amount of water I should use, or to pay for what I have dug myself. So that's some people were misconcepting it. Whereas the idea was, if the water was to be used on commercial basis, then people would have to pay. Yes. Because it is the resources of, of the nation. So you're saying for commercial places, even if the owner of the commercial place and input he go still need to pay? There has to be. The one thing I really agree with is it has to be regulated. It really has to be regulated. The drilling of the borehole needs to be regulated and be the ownership of. I feel the drilling of borehole, even the management has to be regulated because you can't keep. If I have a borehole now in my compound and I have it, say, at this corner, and then in your own house, which is next door, you have it somewhere by the next. It's just, and then you check the street, and out of the 10 houses on the street, 8 houses already have borehole. It doesn't make sense, doing all of that. Why don't we have a central, then everybody uses?
Okay, but you know, say for that kind of one to fly, government supposed don't go do their own work.
Exactly.
Our water corporation are joke now. I don't understand. I know say when are small, with the open tap, we not get borehole. Everybody they open their tap, drink water, we come up for tap, take and wash. Before people come begin, they break the pipe. Person come begin put jerry can inside gutter to the fetch water.
Exactly.
I know say if government decide today, say when they begin to trace all those pipes, people don't build house on top. You know, fits that kind of matter no go fit happen.
Yeah.
So we always make people they shout all this kind of matter. Sometimes they say, before government go bring that kind of leg, before you go talk about law, the question be say you don't
what do you have in place?
Yeah. Because my producer does a whisper to my ear now say for your own area, for the whole streets, water not there. Everybody they buy water because even if you say make you even drill, you know say some parts for Lagos, get where you go drill water, you don't use the water. Now chemical, now you full inside. Yeah. So I won't begin address all those kind of issues. Now government hand it in, and not be him.
The first thing, like I answered my husband this morning, I said, is the political willpower. Are they really even interested in the matter?
Lacking.
You know, the willpower is not there. And then I said to him, we all can pay for electricity easily, and then you can pay for the prepaid, even if you have to pay 100,000 naira per month, because you know it is what you use, and then depends on what you consume in the house, you know. And the electricity people can tell you, oh, now we're doubling our bill because they know they supply you.
Yes.
Now, if we had water that way, if we have constant supply, and then they say, okay, now there's going to be meter, maybe we wouldn't have problems because we'll be like, after all, they provide us. If you want to get an alternative, it might be more expensive. You
don't already talk and say, last, it boils down to the governments themselves.
It boils down to the government.
Government must put in place certain things. And they always talk, like me and my co-anchor, they talk this morning, say some of this matter we would discuss. I'm not sure say to really govern a rocket science, unless it be say people else, they don't just get sense. Because estates, they spring up every day. Real estates now, made from Lekki axis, everywhere. You know, if you look back and forth, you know, go see where they say come and be a landlord and things like that. As these estates, you know, they develop, they go. Anybody they ask question as per planning. Anybody they ask question about centralized water system for those estates. Because once people don't buy their land, put inside, the owner of the house, then they put their own borehole.
Yeah.
Why government not enter real estate? Make and compulsory say, the moment anybody don't want own estate or management don't own estate, una go get una own small water board per estate.
That's what
because as that rate be, you don't already know, say for this estate, this street go take 30 houses. Person not fit come, begin build house for middle of streets as they do for place where not get planning. So you see, our problem, I don't know if you understand the solution they your front. Estates they regulated. So why we not fit just do the right thing we supposed? Because from there, my sister, you feel begin to talk about this and say we could begin to regulate water. Not true.
I like the estate idea you gave because that is already planned. You know, there is a well-planned system where they're supposed to have a central sewage where everybody treats their sewage somewhere in a central place. There's supposed to be central. Everybody doesn't have to dig a borehole. That was why I talked about decentralizing the borehole system, you know, to have the system. Now, again, it comes down to the government, like you said. Now, if there is proper monitoring, if there is, I don't even know if they have enough hands on deck, if they have enough expertise in this field to be able to do this. Because sometimes I look into it and I'm like, why do we have some of these problems? Is it that because I feel it's probably because we fit the wrong peg, the square peg and the round hole.
As usual.
So you just pick someone who is an accountant and you feel the person can do the work of an environmentalist. You understand? So the person doesn't see what a specialist will see.
But my sister, make we look this even past waiting government. Because even government matter, they don't form my hands since last year, since 2 decades ago. Make we even look the private sector as to begin with. These estates, they know they come cheap. You get estates when you enter, go be like say you did inside London, as it be. When they do last bio conference, we say they do biosecurity conference, then one person from Lagos State government can't give presentation about waste. As the person does the talk, I just look him. I get the opportunity to speak after the person don't talk that very day. Now I tell them say, no vexo. When I talk about the issue of managing sewage, managing, you know, our refuse and whatnot, Ojota, if you pass Ojota, you must carry something close your nose. This issue of recycling, must it really be done on a large scale? Estates day. All those ways that they collect them for estates. Waiting go stop people, private sector, to say, make every home begin to separate their own wastes, plastic, bottles, and decomposable waste. Inside that very estate, they fit still bring decomposable waste together, recycle and biogas go come out. When we say you fit still pass them, I know the same time they talk.
I get you.
We always talk to everybody, we be our own government. Yes, I agree. Each estate be like country of its own. Why private sector not fit enter? Begin build that prototype. Same thing with water for inside these places. So that when government don't open mouth talk, say it is impossible because ABC, we turn and say a lie. See the method when we say private sector don't employ, achieve them for this level. But you see, both for the private and public sector, everybody don't sit down and live and say, no, it's in now government. Well, government look and say, now inside God hand, na day. What is your take on the matter?
Okay, I like the angle you took it from. You know, even the private sectors here would not do anything without getting approvals from the government, right? So they won't even give them the, without a proper approval plan from the government, you can't have the estates. So they know, ideally, if you go to town planning and you say, oh no, do you have, why don't you have, they will tell you, oh, in this plan, no, see now, there's sewage treatment plan, there's space for this one here, there's space for this one here. They tell you these things are there, theoretically. But then they come down to say, but because the land is expensive or the lands are expensive, and then you see people trying to manage the spaces that they have, and so there's something going into those places. And before you know it, you don't have spaces, you know, for things like that anymore. However, if there are estates, there are places where you see people separate their waste. There are estates you go and you see the different bins, colored bins for the different, you know, waste items. You see those things, they're there. Now, it's not that they don't separate you. I mean, in those places, not that you get there.
I'm saying,
I don't see them
environmental, the government launch them. Now, after that launch, you not smell anywhere.
You know, there was a time, I think it was in Fashola's time.
It was the one I remember very well. Yes.
Where you get to the bus stops and you see colored beans. Yeah, you see colored beans. Now, this is where the government's political willpower comes in also. It depends on who is in position and how willing he is, you know, to see these things. And the continuity. You don't want to start something and then someone else comes in and is trying to reinvent the wheel. If that was continued, we won't be saying the same thing right now.
They're not fit to continue. Because it's at the time you say, every day I convince myself, say, to do this leadership matter not hard. I will talk. Because nobody to come and say they bring different color of dustbin. You first of all tell people waiting the dustbin be before you bring and come out. Because people pass that time, as they see a person say paper, bottle, and waiting they put on. I meet person when I tell and say, you know waiting this three thing mean? They say, now if this one full, you put inside this one. This one full, you put inside this one. Not be lie.
With time, for me, at that time, I thought with time people were already understanding this thing. No,
they don't understand.
Wait, it was with time. It was with time, because I also did a research around that time where I did a separation of wastes. You know, I did some on the island. I compared island to mainland. So I compared Mushin to somewhere in VI. And I wanted to see compliance. I gave them different colored bins. I wanted to see compliance. And I wanted to see who would generate more waste and all of that. And then I was wondering in my mind, okay, when I make people separate this waste, at the end of the day, when they are throwing it away, they all merge everything together and they put it inside one PSP. And I'm like, why don't we have colored trucks that will go around per time or per week, per days of the week? To say every Tuesday, just like I think every Wednesday in Lagos, you have the tire trucks go around to pick up from the organizers and all that. So if you have people pick up like that, so if you have colored trucks, my thoughts now, going around to say, okay, every Tuesday you have the plastic, then maybe, you know, maybe that would help.
The same thing me and you they talk. It boils down to waiting the education.
And then that will help the private sector.
It boils down to the education
because that will go into a business.
You don't see the person when they pack the dustbin. Which time he get to sit down hold radio or look television to know say people don't they separate their waste. So when you won't go pick them from their hand, help them separate. People will say their truck go full, then go pack the dustbin on top the truck. That's the way that they close the dustbin, you know, they work and they leave them permanently open.
That's why we have people like us, we have NGOs, we have who would talk about these things. People would talk without, you know, without having the fear of, if I talk,
you get what you also
somebody's coming to arrest me.
For these private sectors to operate, they need to get approval from the government. why government not fit make am compulsory na criteria wey be say you must get, wey be say your operators, your truck drivers, they must get a certain level of certification. Not say they need to go out the whole school finish. They must at least they learned enough to understand the basics of the work that they do. Not be just to come. But then you look at these companies, people who say that they park the dustbin, what's in and carry now, ordinary hand and carry. They pack rubbish, they put inside motor.
No protective.
So many issues. We go just they dance around, they celebrate all these days. If we not deal with the education and the public, my sister, me and you go sit down here next year, talk to you, we say, we don't talk again.
And also for the awareness.
My police had already, they tell me, say, our time, don't go. Okay. This talk will not finish today as Ibina Bibi Lore or Motor Shona, they talk to me since. She be current chairperson, International Water Association, Young Water Professionals of Nigeria.